Coming up on this week's news, a new expressway segment opens in Florida, way ahead of schedule. The opening of the Gordie Howe Bridge may have a delay built in. And a final reminder, this is the week Delaware's tolls are going up. Hello all, and welcome to this week's update of all that's coming down the pike. First, a quick update to a story we started last week about a system-wide toll increase proposed for the commuter bridges between New Jersey and Pennsylvania. The Delaware River Joint Toll Bridge Commission has posted their proposed toll changes for the 2026 calendar year. A public comment period will begin soon. Under the rate proposal, Easy Pass rates would go up 33% from $1.50 to $2 for regular passenger cars. But the toll-by-plate rate would jump from $3 to $5. That's a 67% increase, or twice the increase of the transponder rate. The news is worse for truckers. Under the proposal, the Easy Pass rate would go up over 44%, from $22.50 to $32.50, and the toll-by-plate rate would jump 60%, from $25 to $40 per crossing. The proposed rates would apply to the Scudder Falls Bridge, as well as the New Hope-Lambertville Bridge, Portland-Columbia Bridge, Milford-Montague, Trenton-Morrisville, I-78, Easton-Phillipsburg, and Delaware Water Gap Bridges. When and where to comment has not been posted. We will bring that to you as soon as it is. A surprise opening that was already ahead of schedule over the weekend for those living in the greater Jacksonville area in Clay County. A new segment of Florida's First Coast Expressway opened over the weekend, connecting from the first segment's terminus at Blanding Boulevard down to the new south end, which is US 17. That will be only temporary, of course, as the plan is to connect the expressway to I-95, making a loop on the southwest side of Jacksonville. 4 new exits are partially or fully opened, including the US 17 exit, which is where the new 18-mile segment of the expressway will end for now. Plans are to complete the expressway by 2030. A technical delay could be built into the planned opening of the Gordie Howe Bridge. That's the new international crossing between Windsor, Ontario and Detroit, Michigan. Reports have circulated in both local and construction trade media about the delay, which appears to be tied to the ports of entry and not the construction itself. Heather Grondin, the Chief Relations Officer for the Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority, told Turnpikes.com via email, construction of the bridge itself is progressing toward an anticipated completion in fall 2025, but it is too early to offer any specific opening date. As for the ports of entry, she said the agency is unable to comment about certain aspects of border agency operations, but she did say construction is advancing on all 13 structures at the U.S. port of entry, including interior work on 6 buildings and the 36 primary inspection lanes. Similar work is taking place at the Canadian ports of entry for all 11 structures, 24 primary inspection lanes, and 16 toll lanes. We will keep you updated on the construction and planned toll rates for the Gordie Howe Bridge as they become available. In case you missed it, Lee County, Florida made the move in the past week to advance a plan to replace their aging Cape Coral Bridge with a new toll structure. This after Lee County Commissioners voted unanimously to approve a plan to build a new 6-lane facility, which will include accommodations for pedestrians and bicyclists. This according to local reports in Fort Myers. Officials say the new bridge would have an anticipated lifespan of 75 years versus only 20 years of durability if the current bridge is repaired. The estimated cost for the project is nearly $500 million, of which only about $106 million is currently budgeted. The project is anticipated to start in 2027. Fox 5 New York recently covered a change in the traffic pattern at the backside of the Garden State Parkway's Connie Chung service area, which happened to be a convenient way in and out of the plaza for Bloomfield, New Jersey locals who wanted to grab a quick bite to eat going to or from work. But because some of those same locals were also using the loophole exit to allegedly avoid paying a toll on the GSP, the back way in now has no way out, which means even for those grabbing a bite to eat, leaving will cost a toll. Now that's what we call inflation on the Garden State Parkway. Speaking of inflation, a reminder now of the toll increase coming on all Delaware toll roads this week. The rates increase on the 15th, that is Friday. Easy Pass rate for traveling I-95 through Delaware will go up by $1 to $5. And the same will apply for US 301 at the state line with Maryland. The toll by plate charge on US 301 will be $7. As for Delaware State Road 1, a new toll system is rolling out for drivers who do not have an Easy Pass issued by Delaware. DelDOT has announced out-of-state transponder accounts will be charged the cash rate. That means anyone without a Delaware Easy Pass will pay $1 more at each of the mainline plazas on State Route 1, and that's during the week. It'll be $2 more on the weekends. Again, tolls go up on Friday. Back to Texas now in the Houston metro area, and more specifically to Fort Bend County, where the planned future path of the Fort Bend Parkway threatens to displace some residents in the Fairchilds area. Plans for the Fort Bend Parkway originally had segments extending to meet up with the Grand Parkway. That's Texas State Highway 99, of course. Segment D is now planned to extend to State Highway 36 farther west and possibly right through family farms and estates in the Fairchilds Village area. Houston Public Media profiled families that could be impacted in the region, including some who moved to the area after the Houston floods that followed Hurricane Harvey. We will take a look at their struggle and their hopes for influencing the planned route of the Fort Bend Parkway in much the same way as nearby Brazos Lakes did earlier this year. That and more comes up in our next report next week. Until then, be sure to drive safely and avoid distracted driving. Thanks for watching and listening. I'm Danny Pryor for Turnpikes.com, the Turnpike Authority.